So I just got out of the shower, slipped into my new sassy robe, and thought that it would be the perfect opportunity to talk to you about why I think robes rock. My obsession with robes started about 15 years ago, and it really was by accident. You see, I had to send in an audition video for the TV show Fear Factor. That's right, I was on Fear Factor, briefly, like real briefly, because apparently fear indeed was a factor. No need in looking for it, it's not on YouTube. It was actually before YouTube was actually a thing, and so it's not there. But in case you're wondering, I looked like a humongous puss on national TV. But this video is not about Fear Factor or my less than stellar showing. It is, however, about robes, and this is where it all started. Because the audition video, I decided in order to get their attention, right? I needed to wear something that said, I am an animal. Well, the problem was that I didn't actually own a leopard robe, and so I went to the store Marshall's and found one. This robe. It happened to be a woman's robe, so it was a little bit shorter. I'm talking like mid-thigh, but it didn't matter. I got on the show, and I had a leopard robe. So now what? Do I throw it out? Of course not. I started wearing it. It's like as soon as I put this on, I realized that I was a robe guy. I loved it. It was perfect. I'd wear it in the morning. Right? I wear it at night. It was the perfect loungewear. So for about a year, I wore the women's cheetah robe, right? Nobody was seeing me. It was cool. I was like, haha, wearing cheetah, right? Well, one day I decided, all right, if I'm going to take it to the next level, I needed to upgrade my robe game. All right, a little less cheetah, a little bit more sleek and sexy. So I actually get a men's robe, and I've been wearing a robe ever since. And so today I wanted to just talk about it, because I realized that robes aren't something that you might be wearing. But I'm here to tell you that if you're not wearing them, you are missing out, my friend. Gentlemen, once you break into wearing a robe, you're going to realize that there are some upsides and some benefits to doing it. Alright, here's the deal. I personally, and there's a little more information than you ever needed, but I like to sleep in the nude, right? Not for any other reason than I find it more comfortable. Well, anyway, I get out of the shower at night, right? I want to hang out, go watch TV. What am I going to do? Am I going to put on pajamas, sit down, watch TV? Not really. Am I going to just go nude and sit on my couch and have sticking to... No! God, no. Right? What if somebody comes over? The robe is the perfect option because you can slip it on, you come out, you're covered, you're casual, you're warm, and it's fantastic. There aren't many things that we as men can do that really feels pampering. Getting a cool robe that's soft, plush, and luxurious is one of those things. So now let's go over some robe buying tips. Alright, first up, let's talk about the fabric. Me personally, I'm going with the super lightweight fleece. See how soft that looks? It's even softer on. Now, one thing that I will caution you, you know when you try on a robe or you see a robe and you feel it, you're like, wow, it's so heavy, like this robe here. Alright? It's a nice robe. It was an expensive robe. Somebody bought it for me, and I'm like, oh, it's a beautiful robe. I put it on, and it was like wearing carpet. It's so heavy. I want something lightweight, so I can stroll around. Winter, summer, it doesn't matter. This bad boy is breathable, comfortable, and perfect. All right, so now let's talk about the size. Really, there are 3 sizes of robes. Most common is going to be your one size fits all. And here is the one size fits all robe, all right? As you can see, the robe is a lot bigger. The sleeve length, longer. The length of the robe is actually coming down almost to my ankles. This is humongous, all right? But they also sell robes that come in 2 sizes. You've got small/medium and large/extra large. Check it out. This is a small medium, and as you can see, the sleeve length is good. The length, right, it's coming down below your knee, above your ankle. This fits nice. It's not too big, not too bulky. It's comfortable, but roomy at the same time. Alright, some other robe wearing tips, okay? You need to wash your robe, I would say, once every 2 weeks. If you're in them as much as me, alright? If you're eating in them, because a lot of times I'll be eating in my robe, and you might spill a little something on it. Right? Robes can get kind of nasty if you do that. If you're just wearing it from your shower to your room, then maybe not. But me, I'm living in this thing if I'm at home. And so definitely make sure that you're washing your robe, because nobody wants to snuggle up next to you, even if you're in a robe, with you having like ketchup and stuff. That's pretty nasty. Let's talk about where to go to find a great robe. You can go to a department store like Macy's, Bloomingdale's, but I would say if you're just getting into the robe game, go to a store like JCPenney's, Sears, or my personal favorite, is Kohl's. The brand that I always get is something called Croft and Barrow. All right, Barrow, I don't know how you pronounce it. This is it. They don't have a good selection online, but in the store, for some reason, you go in, they've got a bunch of different options that they don't have online for whatever reason. The price is also going to be a lot better than if you go and buy like a Calvin Klein or one of those. You can spend upwards of $150. Me, I'm spending like $30 on this bad boy. Catch them on sale. That's it, gentlemen. There isn't much to say about robes other than I love them. I'm serious. I love them. And if you want to go and try them, I think you're going to love them too. They're the perfect loungewear, right? They're comfortable, they're warm, they're sexy. I don't know how sexy it is, but it's definitely warm and comfortable. Guys, robes, if you're not wearing them, go treat yourself. I'm telling you, once you try it, there's no going back.